Hey Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading for September. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Cappies, I am so sorry that these videos, wow, this is a lot of cards, that this video is a little bit later than usual for September. Please bear with me. I am in the thralls of this eclipse. It's going to be done soon. So I'm riding the wave, baby. I am riding the wave. Okay, cool. So big conversations around finances, and if it's not actual tangible fiat dollars, it's about stability, security, your home, the bills, you know, like the day-to-day mundane things, right? Who's going to pay the bills? What are the bills coming through? Are we saving enough money? Maybe there's career opportunities here that are influx, or, you know, this could look at like having various contracts, but nothing being signed or solidified yet. And so there's a little bit of like uncertainty. Shoot, I thought we were going to have this contract signed by then and I was going to get, you know, the deposit or the down payment. If it's a 9-to-5 job that you have, okay, this could be you literally questioning whether this 9-to-5 is the 9-to-5, or if you are looking to expand here. And the reason I say this is because we have Page of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. So there's major decisions being had around your career and your finances. Now, interestingly enough, Capricorn, you're not directly impacted by this eclipse season because, well, you might be towards the full moon, or the new moon, sorry, on the 21st, because the cardinal signs are impacted, the early degree ones. But all this to say, the energy here, like what I'm really picking up on, is decisions that are needing to be made. Okay, this is a dissolution of the need for control and leaning more into the intuition rather than the practicality. Earth energy is really practical. Earth energy is really steadfast. Earth energy very much focuses on, you know, the day-to-day, right? The like stoicness that I might not like, you know, shower you with all these gifts, but I'll make sure the bills are paid kind of energy, you know, focusing on the roots, the groundedness, the long term. Whereas the fact that you have surrender and then you've got 2 water cards in your career and finances, I almost want to turn around and tell you to have unwavering faith as you ride the wave of this eclipse and allow this eclipse to take you where you're meant to go rather than where you feel like you need to control the outcome or where you feel like you need to go. Right? So if you're turning around and going, I need to have this job and I need to land this client and I need to have this pay and I need to get this raise and I need to, if you're like in that energy, right, of, you know, a little bit like devil, it's okay, it's fine, it's you, you know, like gotta rein it in. My advice to you is let it go and let's see what happens, because you have the 12th house, Neptune and Pisces showing up here, and it says, I surrender. That is the 12th house. It is surrendering. It is surrendering to the journey. It is surrendering to the experience. It's allowing yourself to essentially, I don't want to say dissolve, but let go and let God kind of energy, okay? The Page of Cups to the Lovers to the Queen of Cups. Again, there is more of that a visionary, that dreamer, right? That like, what can I conjure? What can I bring in? What truly brings me the fulfillment? What truly makes me happy here? If there are feelings around a particular career or job or career opportunity or a raise or a client, you know, whatever your work environment is, how are you leaning into it? Where are you just daydreaming without bringing it down into rooted reality? Where are you not paying attention to your intuition and you need to? And the fine balance is this Lover showing up in the middle, because it's between the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So it's like something that is more emotionally mature versus something that is just the inception. Okay, choosing from a place of love, from a place of romanticism, you know, and that may be a little bit hard for you, Capricorn, right? Because you guys like your structure, you guys like your you know, your sacrifice, your discipline, and Source is kind of going, for now, just kind of like listen to your heart, you know. What? Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And then we have the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Fool. Can I get an amen? I don't think this is anything bad. I think this is you trying to logicify. I think it's you trying to control. I think it's you wanting to get all the ducks in a row, wanting to get clear on all the things, you know, keeping things close to your chest because you don't want to, let people know certain things about you, like your weaknesses, your wounds, your shadow aspects. And so in these dynamics, you're kind of holding things really, really close to the chest out of self-preservation rather than anything else. And the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Cups to the Fool turns around and says, How can you emotionally detach, emotionally walk away and start something new without feeling like, again, you need to control or you need to like, no, I need to be in this place of self-preservation because if I'm not, then I'm a failure kind of thing, right? Like that's not true. You know, who told you that? Do I need to punch him in the face? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Okay, so in your romantic relationships or even platonic or career clients, whatever the situation may be, you may find yourself in these dynamics or these situations where you're having to learn about personal conflict with other people, how you respond, how you show up, what's the behavior look like, what's the action that you're taking. Look at that, the Seven of Swords was flipped up as well, damn. Versus, you know, where is the growth here that can happen, right? I truly believe that every relationship, whether it's platonic or relational in nature, romantic in nature, it teaches us something about ourselves. You know, I can tell you that my son, he's a Taurus sun, Libra moon, and Gemini rising. He's taught me, one, to slow down. So he's taught me to slow down with respect to, you know, with respect to, you know, to having to rush through life, right? His Taurus energy really says like, Mom, like, it's okay. We can like enjoy, we can relax. And he's right, because if before I was born, I never relaxed. What was relaxing? And now I've like learned to lean in, you know, to play video games, to chill out on the couch, to cuddle and watch movies and snuggle. And his Gemini, you know, his Gemini teachings, right, and his Libra, that air quality, right, it's about being curious about life. It's about being adventurous. And to me, that's a blessing because it very much aligns with my Aries energy. So I feel very blessed to have that. I'm a Pisces moon though, so I cry a lot, and he is very detached emotionally. So there's another lesson. Do you see what I'm saying? So just with my son alone, there's these beautiful opportunities for growth and lessons. I have them with my mom, you have them with your mom, your son, your daughter, your grandparents, your neighbors, like they're all there, Capricorn. And so I feel like this month is really teaching you Jesus, the lover 3 times, teaching you about making choices from a place of love, making decisions from a place of love, not from like trying to logicify and rationalize everything. Pragmatism, right? Oh my God, I gotta do the pros and cons list. I want discipline and structure. No, feel. Let yourself feel. We got the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, and then we got the King of Swords, the 2 of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. Oof. Can you start something new in your relationships, whether it's a new romantic relationship or whether it's a existing romantic relationship? Can you start something new here, a new way of viewing your relationship where you're understanding, okay, you're understanding the stability, the new beginning, and what it looks like when you're in partnership? That's the question here. Because you got the Lovers 3 times. And you got Vulcan as your amulet. So this is about courage, vitality, confidence, and leaning into that energy rather than leaning into the control. Okay? All right. If you want to work together with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. You'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.